Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the part 2 of the video where I'm going to show you how I create an entertainment blog from scratch using WordPress and Elementor. So in the part 1, we created this. We created the home page in the part 1 of the video, and which was 2 hours long. So in this video, I'm going to show you, this is actually the blog we are trying to model. We're trying to create something better than this. So in this video, I want to show you how you can proceed. You know, when you view a single post, there's a single post template. See how this is structured. And when you view a single post on the blog you are practicing with, you see that it's a bit different. You can see it's way different. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can have a single post template. If you don't know your way around Elementor, so in this video, you're gonna brush through it and remind you what you knew about Elementor. I still remain Dapo Bembe, and I'll be your WordPress tutor from now on. So let's get started. Before we get started, I want to take a permission from you. You can see my voice is a bit odd. I've been battling with malaria for some days now, so I'm sorry in advance if you found my voice too dull. So let's get started. We want to create a single post template, and then after that, you want to create this. You want to create this read more option. I want to create the read more option. We're not going to use a plugin for this. There's a plugin you can use with Elementor. We're not going to use a plugin. Just create a pop-up and link into the more button. So that's what we're going to do. But before that, let's create a single post template and post category templates. All right, let's talk and more action. Let's get started. Now to create, let me delete this. To create a single post template, all you have to do now is go to your templates and go to theme builder. Don't forget, you must have had your Elementor Pro installed. And then if you are watching this video and you've not gone through the first part, I suggest you do so before watching this video, because just a continuation of the part 1. This is the part 2 of how you can create an entertainment blog using WordPress and Elementor without using a pre-made theme. You are doing everything from scratch. And as usual, I'll be showing you my errors, the mistakes I make, and how I'm able to fix them. This video will not be edited. No edition will be done at all. So let's get started. Now I want to create a single post template. Now to do that, just click on single post here. When you click on single post there, you can, as usual, click on add new post. You can call this single post, and then click on create. When you click on create, you know, we already have some things done in part 1. So let me try to, let me open the home page here. We already have some things done in part 1, so we may just need to have to copy and paste so the design can be faster. Okay, this is it. We want to copy and paste this sidebar. All right, and to make the work faster, to make it faster, we're gonna copy this section. this whole section. We want to make it look similar to this. When you visit a single post, want to make it look similar, right? Similar to this. So you want to copy this section and maybe copy this advert code section with it by using a single post template. Now we don't need this. Let's close the navigator. Now we have our header and footer in place. Okay, you can click on add section like that, but since we are copying from this, so let me edit this page. And you know why the addition of this home page will not work? That's because we did not do the customization directly. You can see we did not do the customization directly on this inside this home page. Inside the home page, we did it separately. So we're gonna go back to our dashboard and get the section. We edit the page section for this. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying, but you understand now. On the home page, what we used for the home page settings were just short codes. We use the Elementor short code. It's not as if we did the customization or the settings directly on the home page. And this is where you find it. And go to Save Templates. Then when you go to page, you're gonna see this is the home page template. This is template we use. So if you want to change anything on the home page settings, this is where you edit. And then if you want to add that template to your actual home page, you copy this shortcode. Please, if you've forgotten how I did that, you need to go through the part 1 of the videos. You find the link under this video anyway, so you can go through anytime you want. Now we need to edit this. Let's make it open a new tab. This is where we want to copy from. We want to copy and paste here to make our work faster. So we want to copy this code section. Since the copying and paste will be possible because you have the design on the same website or blog. Let's assume this code is on another website or blog. You will not be able to copy and paste. You need to export and import. You export from the blog, from the other sites, and then import it to your own website or blog. Then when you are done with the importation, you can then edit to your taste. But for this, since you have it on the same website or the same blog, you can just copy, and then you go to the template you are working on. Just click here, right click here, and paste. You pasted it. Now get this section also, copy it, go back, you paste. It is done, it is done, it is done. Now what's remaining now is this background color. The background color. The background color. And to get the background color code, you go to settings icon here. I apply the background color code to the page, to this exact page. So you go to the settings here, you can get the code here, right? Or you can, if you made it a global, color, you can actually get it here. But if you've not made it a global color, you'll not be able to. So let me make it a global color now, so I can access it global background, so I can access it anywhere. Now that that is done, if I want to add the background to this page, go to the settings, style, then click on the classic. You can then select the global color you set. So just like we have it here, just like we have it on the home page itself. But that's all we need from the home page. So let's go ahead and close that tab. Now, this is the page you'll be working on. We only need this sidebar. And to make the work easier, you just want to delete everything inside this first column here. Okay, you're gonna delete everything inside. Or we can just delete it section by section. All right, we only have the right sidebar now. Okay, we want to, if you do not like how this is, you can style it the way you want. But I want to make it like this. I want to make it like this, like this, like this. Okay, you may not include the join our WhatsApp group link. That's if you want to. I want to create something similar here. Related posts where there's a duplicate section for related posts on this person's website. We don't need that. We need to keep our design dry. Dry, I mean, do not repeat yourself. That's the term we use in the programming language. You don't have to repeat yourself. Just make it as simple as possible. All right, let's go ahead and create something similar to this. First, we need to create this title section. And to do that, you go to, okay, that is, if you want to include this category link, you can do so. You can do so. You first need to click on post info, then you drop the post info. For the first line here, we only need the category for that particular article you are reading. Okay, but if you have more than one category for an article, you're gonna have them listed here, right? You're gonna have them listed. You want to include link. Okay, you can add them like that. And centralize, just align to the left. Blue background and then white text. Okay, to add background to this, we go to the advanced and click on background. Is the color we are using for it. Is the color. For the layout, can we have something like this? If you have something like this, won't it look somehow? It will look somehow. It will be too long. Okay, it will be too long. So let's delete it first. We want to make it look like this. Let's delete that first and then replace it with heading. Let's delete everything inside and then let's use a dynamic tag. you click on post term, then click on it, click here, you click on category. You see, you may want to add link, you may not want to add link to it. But before going ahead with it, let's try to add the background and see if you take over, if you take the full width. It does take the full width of the section. What are we going to do about it? Okay, there is another option. If you don't want it to take the full width, but you know you have more than one categories here, but if you don't want it to take the full width, you can drop an inner section, or you drop a button. Like I said, this will not be edited, so I want you to see, like we did here, post term, post category. If you try to add background color to this, what I'm gonna get, okay, let's use this. Oh, that won't work, that won't work, that won't work. So we're gonna have to make do with this. We're gonna have to make do with we're gonna have to make do with this. So since we can't get from this link dynamic tag, there's no way we can get the post ID. We can't get the post ID here. We can't. All right, we can't get the post ID. So let's make do with this. While we drag an inner section, we drag an inner section, and then you can drag this inside. Okay, if you're unable to drag like that, just copy and then paste it inside, and then you can delete this. All right, so the reason why this is long is because we have more than one post category. We have more than one post category there. All right, you can put it in H2 tag to the left, align to the left, then you can change the color here. Change the color to white. We are using Roboto, so change the weight to 500. 400 is better. Then you can change the font size. Okay. But don't forget, you will not be having too many categories per post here. I use this just because I don't want to create tons of posts, tons of dummy posts to represent each categories. Right? You can have one category per post. I do this to save me some time and to make the video less long. I don't want it to be too long. Okay, can just centralize it. Okay, if you centralize it like this. Okay, but don't forget you're not gonna have too long post here. Now the next section is this meta tag for the author and the, no, that's the post title. Now you can go to the Elementor there. Then you want to drag the post title. Just drag the post title here. That's your post title and is aligned to the left again. So let's go ahead and use, don't forget your post title will be in H1 tag. Don't forget, don't you ever forget that. Your post title here will be in H1 tag. Now we can make it completely dark. Then we change our fonts. We use pop-ins, so we're going to continue. Use pop-ins for the main headings and then Roboto for the body. Don't you forget that. Okay, all right. That's something like this. Remains this. So let's drag again to be under post information. Just place it under it. Or you can just create inner section by inner section. You get what I mean? So let me just do that. If you duplicate, you can make it one column inner section. All right, let me delete this. Now I want to drag this inside. Okay, the dragging is not working. Just copy and paste. You can then delete this. Then you can drag this or copy this again and paste inside. To paste something under, to paste an element under one element, just highlight that element here. Right click, then paste. What you copied will be pasted below it. Okay, and then delete. So you have it inside one section. So to edit this, I want to include only the avatar and the time it was published. Only the avatar and the time it was published. Okay, and then the comments. We're gonna do that, don't worry. Okay, I want to include the avatar. If you have your avatar picture set up, this would have replaced this. So I don't have any avatar picture set up for the images for this website. So that's why you can have it as G there. If you want to do that, just go to en.gravatar.com. en.gravatar.com. You can set that up. Okay. Have it. All right. Let's choose a time icon for it. Oh, not time clock. Right. And black. It's gonna be in black color. So icon. The icon will also be in black. All right, all right, all right. We have it like that. We have it like that. So simple, but remains this that is aligned to the left. How are we gonna do that? The comment icon. How are we gonna do that? To make things less complicated, let's duplicate the column inside. It is duplicated. Let's delete the post title and then edit here. So want to select comments. Okay. No comment should be replaced by 0. Okay, that doesn't work. You cannot tamper with that. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just make it 0. All right. Let's hope you get what I was trying to do. We will not be able to remove this test, this no comment test, right? And I don't want to make it too complicated for you, so let's just keep going. Now, okay. Let's edit it to be a bit smaller and reduce the space between them. Test indentation. Let's reduce indentation, and then maybe 10 or 12. 12 should do. Okay, you can have it like this, or you can, for this column, you can make the text at the bottom, so it will just be on the same line with this, right? For the right column here, just leave it as this. We don't need this column. Okay, we have done this. Now it remains, don't need this join our group. It remains a featured image. If you are designing this, you should know that when you have the featured image at the beginning of the post, you don't need to add image inside the post content at the beginning. You can have image maybe in the middle or at the end, but adding the image at the beginning of the post will duplicate like two images following each other, which is not cool. So we're gonna have the featured image at the beginning of the post here. Okay, there's a divider. Let's add the divider line. You can search for it. This is because I'm used to Elementor. You can search for whatever you want. Okay. Let's just make it 80%. Okay, let's change it to right for the styling. Okay, 10 we do. Let's just use the background color for if you make it 2, will it be cool? Okay, let's change the color. Okay, perfect now. So we need to include the featured image here. You can include the featured image directly, or you can just use the image tag. Place the image tag here. Now, what are you going to do about it? Inside, you see the dynamic tag icon. Click on it, and then just select featured image. Okay, select featured image like that. And then you can still resize. Let's make it 768. I still find it too large. I don't want it too large. Can we make it 300 by 300? Will it be cool? Or should we make it full size and then resize it here? Okay, size 50%. It's not bad. So centralize the image. Okay, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now we need to have the post contents. Forget about these adverts inside. Post contents. If you want to drag the post contents, go to the single again, just drag it. Just drag it there. Okay, drag it there. Then you can make it deep. Then you can increase can choose your favorite fonts. And here we are using Roboto for it. It's not too, the font is not too small, but can we make it 18 for desktop? I think going to work on the tablet and mobile device. Okay. Right. So you'll be adding these music player, audio player, can add them yourself. Just like the way you add image inside your article, that's the way you add audios inside. And then you get the link and then use it as download link. So we want to have related posts, and then I won't be using the tag. We won't be using the tag and comment section. So how do we add the related posts? This is what we do. Can go to post directly. And just drop it here. Okay, drop it there. So you can 3 related posts is all right. 3, and then you can make the column 3. Okay, for desktop, column will be 3. right? We are removing the excerpts. We are removing the read more and the dates and other metadata there. Okay, I want to leave just this. Okay, now for query, go to post, then related. If there's no related post, what do you want to fall back on? Fall back on the recent post. Okay, if there's no related post, that's what will happen. We don't need pagination for this. So let's go to styling, centralize it, column gap, can make it 10. Okay, what else? Okay, let's add a border radius to the bus. Then the image, you can set the spacing back to 0. Or if you feel that it's too near, white space, when you have white space, it's better. White space is better. Then you can make the radius 9 also. So you have 9 radius all through. Okay, you can see the overall effects on the image. I added a code to change the border size of images. So that's what is affecting it. So don't bother. Yours will not be like that. Okay, let's add filter on over. Just to make it look cool. That's all, nothing special. Then for the contents, let's make it black and change the font to Roboto. And change the font to Roboto. Can change the weight to 500. And then font size 18. And let's transform it to capitalize ish. Okay, is this cool? Is this cool? Is this cool? Is this cool? Yeah, you can make it can add a shadow under the box. I just make it one box each. To add a shadow on the box, you can go to the box section and then click on box shadow. You can see this drag and drop page builder helps a lot. So if you don't know how to code, you can have a way around it. If you still know how to code, you may have a client that do not need you spending tons of time on Bootstrap, HTML, CSS. You can just make do with WordPress, right? So is it cool at least? Is it cool? Content padding, let's add the padding at the bottom. Okay. At the right, let's make it 5 right and left. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then we need the title. So you can just drag the heading title on top. Oh, I missed that. You can drag it on top. You can call it related posts. Okay. Then to add the background to it, you go to advanced. When you want to add the background to your text, it should be under advanced. So padding 6, go to background. If you want to choose a color, you can use the blue color. Now you can go ahead. You can centralize if you want to. You may not want to centralize. Okay, so you can go ahead. Or you can just use a button as the title of this related post section. You can use a button for it. Color is white. Or you can just drag and drop this. No. Let's leave it like this. Let's leave it like this and centralize the text. So it should be cool if you have it. Let's change the font family to copies. Maybe 30. Okay. Font weight maybe 600. Okay. No, doesn't work. Okay, not bad like this. Okay, now you can have your. I don't want to include this tags option. You can add leave a comment there. You can just add a link to it like this. If you want to, it will take you to this section. Now let me show you how you're gonna do that. We've not even add the share button. So let's add the share button. Just type share here. Okay, if you want to add more, you can see the social share button here. Okay, you want to centralize here. Then if you want to change the sign, you can do it here too. Okay, I think this is not bad. It's not bad. You can also change the name here. Just type share. And on Twitter, on the custom label, tweets. On WhatsApp, you can share. Okay, now you want to include this, leave a comment button. You can just drag the button here. You can drag the button. Okay, drag the button here. We're gonna duplicate this button, so we just use it for related posts. I don't like the way we have the full width background there. So let's deal with this first. Related posts. So I'm not adding any link to it. Okay. I don't want to write CSS. So I could have just written a CSS for the test. Typography, go back to what we used. We're using popping for the headings. Okay, background, let's use our blue. I think this is better. This is better. It is. So here, we want to make it, leave a comment. Okay. Leave a comment. Just like this. You can have this, but that is off this website. Okay. That's off this website. And then just say comments. Hashtag comments. Okay. You want to bookmark that link and link it to another section. Oh, let's copy this. So we have it. Text editor. Okay, can be your site. Cannot link it to anywhere. Just leave it like that. Okay. Oh, can we centralize it? So centralize it. Okay. Background color for the text. It's not linked it to anywhere yet, so we're still gonna link it. Here now we can drop the below this related post section. We can draw the comments box. And the comment box will assume the design made for that particular theme you are using. So if you are using a different theme, the comment section may not look like this, right? It may not look like this. But this is Hello Elementor. If I want to make it look different, I'll need to style it myself with CSS, right? So we want to link to this section now. Whenever anyone clicks on leave a comment and bring them here, just go to advanced here under the comments widgets, and in the CSS ID, just put in comments. We've already added the name here, so should take them to the comment section. To take them to the comment section, so you can leave your comments here. All right. Then what's remaining? What's remaining here? That's all. That's all for the single post page. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So you can go ahead to add any more customizations you want. You can still customize more. You can be creative. I don't want to go off point because this is the website, the blog we are trying to model. I don't want to go off point by designing something entirely different. So that's why I'm trying to follow the design for that particular blog. Okay. So you can be creative enough to do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Okay, let's try to add a little bit of padding to this column, this whole column. A little bit of padding. I'll just give it a title. Let's give it a name. Let's give that column a name. Okay, this is the column for the just double click on it and then you can rename for this particular section. Okay, you can call it advert section. Ads container. As place order. Okay, you can style your sites the way you want. Particular section for this whole section right here down, and give it name. What can we call it? Post body. The first column. This is the first column. Column left. This is another column where we have the tag, have the category, the post category for that particular post. Post cut. Right. Okay, okay, okay. Right, should we name this? We're gonna delete this later, or you can make it a section for an advert. Okay, this is the post title. Okay. Cat this category link. Add section. You can add an advert there, just leave it empty. Okay. Call it title section. Title, that's title column. post info, comments, comment numbers, featured image. So you can rename them like that to make it easier for you. So let's not waste too much time doing that. Okay. Let me go back to the desktop view. And don't forget, you've not published our work. So let's publish now. Now you need to add a condition. Then you're not going to make it all singular page. Okay, you go to your posts and then you make it post. Then you save and close. Okay, you have it now on the desktop view. Now I want to add a little bit of padding to the left and right. Okay, this main column, this is the left column now. Okay, so let's make it 70. Go to advanced and then right 20. I think it's better like this. We need the white space. We need our white space. Okay, better like this. Now to make this, if you want to, you may want to delete this second column and you don't want this first column to stretch. Now you just make it 50. You can just make it 50%. Okay, and then if you delete this, it won't affect it. Okay, if you delete this, okay, it stretches. You can go back and make it 50. Oh, it won't work. If it does work, you can do this. Just give it a name. Forgot the name we gave it there. Hardcore, copy it. Right, give it important attributes. You can see, give it a class, then you add this to it to be. Right, I don't want to be writing too much code. I'm trying not to discourage you from becoming a website designer. By the time you spend months on designing website or blogs, you're gonna get used to it. And who knows, you may want to upgrade to HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, now let's see what's up with the tablet view. Okay, the tablet view. Don't forget, it won't be this large. This is because I have multiple categories on my posts. You're not gonna have that. It won't be this large when you are working on yours. So don't be discouraged. It won't be this large. Okay, we can reduce the post title. Can reduce the font size. maybe 30, 35. 35 isn't bad. And for this also can reduce it to 14. And for this, you can also reduce it to 10. Okay. And then don't forget to add left and right. You can just make it 10, 10. Or you can make it full width, which is 100%. You can do it whichever way you feel it's cool. But don't forget, you need to observe the rules of website design. If you feel that the text is too big, the font size is big, you can reduce the font size. Now, this is the major area we need to work on. There's not really work, just click on it, go to the content, and then make it 3 columns. Make it 3 columns for, you have it, there you have it like that. Then you can reduce the post title font size. You can make it 14. Okay. Then later post title, you can make it 20. I think we are done on this side. Let's go to mobile, which is where more than 60% of your visitors, of your clients' visitors will come from. Let's do this. Can we make it, let's see, 70? Let's make it 70. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we need to reduce the size of this share button. Okay, we have it at 0.85, 0.8. Still better, still better. Okay. All right. Are we leaving anything out? So need to make this check. Can leave it like this. Can leave it. Can leave it like this. Then we just reduce the row gap 10. So there you have it. You've created a single post template. Created a single post template. Okay, it is not that difficult. Let's see what we have on the mobile view, and let's see if we are off on anything. Let's see if we are off on anything. Let's see if we are off on anything. So we are not off, just that this guy has too many adverts on his blog. Too many adverts. So we're not off on anything at all. We're not off on anything at all. So there you have it. There you have it. But then I think this comments section is off. You can just add the comments with this. Let's just add the comments with this and forget about the and we can just delete the column we have here. I think this feels better. Okay. Okay, this feels better. All right. Let's make this column back to 100. You can make this comment section alone come to the rear end of the right part here with your CSS. Just at the margin, you need to know the HTML for that comment. Then you can add the margin to it on tablet and desktop device. That's if you want to. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We are done with the single post page templates. So if we view now, let's view the blog and see. You see that it fits better than what we had before. See now, it's better than what we had before. And this is going to retain your visitors. Because you are finishing one song or one article or one news, you are going to the next. Right? So it's as cool as this. It's as cool as this. It's as cool as this. So can we do something quickly? Can we do, before I round up this video, let's create a pop-up for the more button. Now, when you click on more, I want it to pop up so you can see other options like we have here. Okay, but we don't have everything, we just have the home, music, video, news, and album. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly do that. Let's go ahead and quickly do that. So back to the template section, you click on pop-ups. You click on pop-ups. Okay, let's delete what we have there. Okay, let's call it mobile menu. Click on create. Okay, let's have a look at it again. Okay, using our background color. Okay, we are creating it only for the mobile view. Don't forget. So we may not have to, this won't take too long. Okay, now you click on settings here. Now you can take this up. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Let's first change the background to a background. Entrance animation, let me make it slide down, sliding down, slide out up, and then in less than 0.5 seconds. Okay, now let's go back to the mobile and add same thing. Slide in down, slide out up. Okay, okay, okay. Anything other general settings? No. Okay. What we need to do now is to create a section inside. Let's give it the height of 400 is too long. 300 pixel. Now, I want to drag an icon box. See icon box with a title. When you want to use something like that, use the icon box. This. So we don't need this description. Let's call this home. And then go to icon library, search for home. Insert, then can make it frame. Okay, because that's what we have here. Frame. Right? You can then, if you want to link to your home page, you can just give a slash, or you can go to dynamic tag and choose site URL. If you know how to work with PHP, we use this site URL most of the time when you're writing your PHP code. But here you can do that also here in Elementor. When you go to style, you go to primary color, What do we have on the primary column? Let's look at it again. Okay. Secondary color, I want to figure it out. Okay, primary color will be white. When you hover on it, let's reduce the size first to maybe 30. 30 is not too small. Okay, spacing due to 0. When you hover on it, you want to interchange. Okay, let's try interchange when you hover on it and see what will happen. Okay. Content. Typography. Now we're working on one, so I can just duplicate to others. You make 4 of it. Okay. All right, let's duplicate now. One, we are duplicating the column. Okay. I want to make it 4. So I need to duplicate the column. And then you have each column 100% width. And then when you divide 100% by 4, it gives you 25. So you just have 25 by 25 for each of the columns. And if you are having more than 4, you need to, okay, you have it like this. Then you may need to reduce the size, or you just figure out a way out and then make it inner sections. So it can be an inner section where you can duplicate. Okay, you can make it inner section, or you can still further reduce the size. So music, video, news, album. Right? Yeah. Music. And just use YouTube for it. Video. This for news. Yeah, we have it for news here. So you can have it like this. Can have it like this. Okay, and if you want to add more, If you want to add more links to your categories, you can do it this way. So instead of just duplicating this directly, you can drag an inner section there, and then you make the inner section 2. The first inner section you can have 4, the second one you can have, that helps you to duplicate. And let's just go ahead and do that right now. Okay, let's copy this and paste. Oh, let me Control Z. Paste it here. Now we have 4. Let's delete this. Okay. The news. Copy. Let me make it larger so it will be easier to work with. Okay, you have one inner section now. So if you want to have more, you still need to make this 25, 25, 25. Okay. But if you choose to have more, you can just duplicate this. Okay, so let's go back to the mobile view. All right. The sideground section that's I think I missed it somewhere. I missed that somewhere. Okay. I missed that somewhere. We're gonna resolve it now. $25. So one section, one section. So let's give a padding so it will be clear. For this first inner section, we go to navigation. Let's have a margin at the top. Let's make it 20, 30. For the second one, at the bottom, I'll make it 32, 30. All right, so we can reduce the size if you feel that it's too. So let's just add more. Album, biography, album. So you just need to add the links to them. Okay, there's no icon for that picture, so you can just okay, photo. Don't forget these URL parts. You need to add the link to that particular category, you're working on. Biography. It does be users. And what is and lyrics, and that's all. Those are lyrics. Definitely there's no icon like lyrics. Let's just make it notes to be a note. Then you can delete. You can delete that. And don't forget you have 100. You have 100% here, and you are using just 3. So you need to divide the 100 by 3. That gives you 3.3, and you can use that 3.3 here. Or you can just include one more. You know what I mean? You can include one more here. But that's simply how you go about it. Let's add a close pop-up link. Make it red, and then maybe 30. Okay, if we reduce the size, it won't be bad. 26. Let me check the text. You can still reduce to 12. Now to just copy it and right click, paste style. 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 Okay, that's just how it is. Publish, and then entire website to display on entire websites. Okay, there you have it. Now to include that in your header section, this is what you do. Let's go to dashboard and edit the header templates. But before we edit the header templates, let's give this a link, a pop-up. To give your pop-up a link such that you can link to it from any part of your website. Go back to the pop-up settings, click on advanced, then you see this open by selector. Just give hash a angle brackets href equals double quotes hashtag, let's call it mobile dash menu, then double quotes angle brackets again. You use this hashtag mobile.menu just the way you use the bookmark link. Okay, in case you want to link from it from any part of your website to beside your article or post content. Okay, now that we have it like that, okay, let's go to dashboard first. Let's go to the menu. Since what we have here is inside the menu. Mobile menu. We have the more here, so we need to link it. Already, we need to link it and see if it works. Okay, now you need to check if what we just did works. Inspect so we can reduce to the mobile. It does so. There you have it. There you have it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And to go further, I could have just make this pop up a little bit down such that you can see these navigation menus, these music news menus here. But nothing spoiled, it's still cool like that. So there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. So I will now leave you to I'll leave you to work on the post categories page templates. You know, when you click on music, something like this, it shouldn't look like this. This is rough. This is rough. So we want to make it look more like these guys. And you go to music, want to make it look more like this. And this is what you do. I'm not going to do this for you. This is what you do. Just the same way we copy this inner section, the section, and this header advert code for the single post template. You copy it and paste in your post category archive. Then you delete this first inner section. You just design it like this. You give it the archive title or the category title. Yeah, I'm sure you know how to do that. We've gone through it before. We've gone through it. Archive title can have something like a note here, then drop the post or the archive post widget or element there, and then you select the exact category title you're working on. So to display like this. So whenever you go to another category, it will show the same thing. So I will leave you to that to figure it out. So if you're not able to figure it out, in the part 3 of this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a category page template. So you can have something cool for your categories. So far so good. We've gone through the home page, the other templates from both desktop, tablet, and mobile views, and then the single post template for the 3 desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create the category templates. All right, I'll see you in the next video. If you have any question, kindly drop it. I'll surely attend to them. Bye bye.